Om, Namaste. In the Sanatana Dharma video series, we are going to the next step today. After Padhyam, we are going to learn about Arghyam, the set of Upacharas, each one by one. We are trying to know the importance, the bhavana or the feeling, the expression behind the feeling and its expression. Puja is all about one internal need of human being and how to connect it with God through an action, an activity. We know a lot of things in theory, like Bhagavan is great, Bhagavan is everywhere, Bhagavan is this, Bhagavan is that, he is in everybody's hearts. But how to realize him? That is the real question. Okay, he's there, I know. I know I am taking breath because of him. I know he's always looking at me, even I don't look at him. I know he's making me live without my any effort. Everything I know theoretically. But how to make it practically realized as an experience in my life is the real challenge question. That is what we are trying to answer in this series. How to make that power which is everywhere work inside you, how to connect with that power, how to make it your own, as simple, as real and as positive as your own experience. Okay, so we are trying to do that effort to do that in action through these videos. Okay, so this is an explanatory video about the next upachara, that is Arghya in the series. Okay, so the steps, let us just revise our steps, whatever has happened till now. Okay, Arghya literally means to give water to wash the hands. So when does that fall in the sequence? First, we have invited Bhagavan after good dhyana. Then we offered him the water to, no, we have offered him the seat to sit. Then we washed his feet. Now we are washing his hands. So there are two things that are related to Arghya. One is the act of washing hands, and then some good objects or material that we offer as a puja, as a part of pujyata. Pujyata means, it means the worshipability. Okay, to tell Bhagavan that we are worshipping you, you are very valuable for us, we try to offer him the first offering. So let me equal that to an activity that we do to a guest that comes to our house. So somebody comes to our house, we feel very happy. What do we do first do? We give them a bouquet full of flowers. And how do we buy it? When we buy, oh, that person likes white flowers. Oh, give me a bouquet of white flowers. Don't put any other. So this is, no, that person likes all colors. I want all the varieties of flowers. Then we prepare a big, small, or whatever bouquet that we can afford. We can express our love in the form. Some people who can afford can make big bouquets, and I don't know what they are called, like many designs and a lot of costly flowers. Those who cannot afford can give one rose, just one rose, with lot of feeling. This rose is for you. And even children, this is very natural in human beings, that we understand through the activities of children. So when we work as teachers, and when we were students, we saw others doing and we also love to do it. So we like one teacher a lot, right? So when rose blossoms in my garden, and I say this flower is for that teacher. Okay, as soon as the bud comes, I see the bud, and this feeling comes into my mind that I should gift this flower to that teacher. Okay, so we receive such flowers from students. And as students, we used to give such flowers to our teachers. And when the teacher puts it in her hair, we feel very happy. Oh, that flower I gave, that teacher has put in her hair, in her plate, that is given by me. So we feel very blessed. We feel very happy. So the flowers, though they don't have much value as an object. Like if we eat something, our stomach is filled. If we drink something, water, some buttermilk, some lemon juice, something, then our thirst is quenched. But what do flowers do? Flowers don't give us anything. They neither satisfy our hunger nor satisfy our thirst, but they are a symbol of lot of love for someone. Okay, so when there is a birthday, when there is some party, when there is some important day in the life of someone, especially in the Western world, I mean, even in India these days, that's the scenario. So we used to take some flowers. In India, it was a different system, like flowers are involved always, but they are in a different way they are offered and etc. We'll come to that later. So here also in the Arghyam, we have flowers. Okay, the flowers are there in this. So there are two things. So one is water. Water is important. So if I just bring like we discussed in the Padhyam video, how we bring lot of water from different rivers and make this dravya, make this in the kalasha, in the pot we put in the earthen pot or in the metal pot, whatever, like the silver, gold, whatever we can afford, we will put the water in that, and then with that we are washing the feet of Bhagavan. So such a pot we take, and there are a lot of river waters in that. And if we don't get river waters, we also saw how we read the shloka Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati and all. So we tell that shloka, then all the river waters form that essence of them, or their blessing of them, or their presence comes into that water through this mantra, this name uttering, this saying of the river's names can bring that power, that energy, as same as, I mean, we are taking a dip in that river, then whatever effect comes, that effect comes into that water. So such a water we are using to wash the hands of Bhagavan. That is one thing. And then, so do we use only plain water? Does Argya mean only plain water? Then yes, main activity is water and washing, but we don't give plain water to Bhagavan. Okay, so the things which are put in that pot are described in the books, in the shastras, as I will just name the objects, name the things which we are going to put in that. They are durva. Durva is a like kind of grass. Then akshata, that is the rice grains which are colored by the turmeric powder mixed with some kind of ghee or something, to just as a mixing material. Okay, some powdered turmeric, some 1 or 2 drops of ghee put in the grains of rice. We prepare 1 cup of akshata, and unbroken rice should be there. Rice should never be broken when we use it for akshatas. It is called akshata, unbroken. So unbroken what? Unbroken rice, that which is not broken. Okay, so such rice grains. Then chandana. Chandana is the sandalwood, powdered sandalwood, or that which we take out of the real sandalwood, one piece of sandalwood which is rubbed against a stone with some drops of water, and continuously rubbing it will generate some drops of chandana that we can use. Okay, That is one thing. That's the best one. Okay, don't use the chemicals and the imitations of sandal, etc. So we can have this real sandalwood paste that is prepared from the natural the wood that is available. Okay, and then flowers, of course. Okay, so all these things we put in that water, okay, which we are offering as a arghya. Okay, right. So this is what it is made of. Now let us see what the word exactly means, what arghya means as a word, as a like a language aspect. Let us see for just one moment. Arha is the dhatu from which the arghya comes. So arha is somebody who is worshipable. Okay, the worshipability is arhata. Okay, and arghya is given as a worshipable object to the person that we are going to adore, that we are going to offer our love, care, concern, bhakti, shraddha, and whatnot. Okay, so we put, so they say in our like when we give something that don't think it's a flower, it's my love. We say to the person we really like to offer such a flower. Okay, be it elders, be it young ones, be it our cousins, be it our friends, anybody it can be. We say, hey, don't think this is just a pen that I have gifted you, or this is just a book, or this is just a flower. This is my love. All my love I have put into that. Okay, so that is what. So when we put the chandana, when we put the flower, when we put the akshata, when we put the durva, whatever we are going to put into that water is going to just make it very, very filled with our love, very much totally filled with our love that we are putting into water, and we are washing the hands of Bhagavan with all that dravya, with all that components which are put into that waters of the rivers. So the importance of hand washing. Now we come to that. Hands, like it's like, okay, dust has fallen on the hands, that's why we are washing. And then it's good, like it's good to wash your hands before every activity. So before washing Bhagavan's hands, we should first wash our own hands properly, cleanse them, and then, so the hands happen to be the main like karma indriyas, the karma that we do, the activities that we perform, the main base is hands. Without hands, we cannot do anything. Any work is not possible. With both the hands, we do the works. So that's why hands are very important in the like we do, even to do puja. Somebody, I mean, it's very shock. It's very like painful to even imagine a person without hands. How can he do puja? How can he do? How can he even dream of offering something with his hands? So they only have to do something symbolic, or it's not even possible to think of such things. Okay, that is why hands are very important, and they play a big role in our karma life, that the actions that we do. So we should be very careful with our hands. And Bhagavan's hands are two kinds of hands. Like they are like he is Chaturbhuja. He is sometimes two-handed. He is sometimes four-handed. Two more hands come from, two more shoulders emerge from this part. So we see his hands carrying different objects. Different Bhagavan's hands carry different objects. So for Venkateshwara Swami in Tirupati, they tell one is hand is like this, one like this. So Abhaya and Varada. So his two hands are called Abhaya and Varada. Okay, I mean, he is not like this, but his hands are like this, at a different position. So he say Varada is something that gives. Okay, and Abhaya is something that gives us fear, freedom from fear. Okay, I'm with you. So don't worry, I'm with you. Like such feeling Bhagavan gives with his Abhaya hand, and then we ask, oh Bhagavan, give me some good education, give me some money, give me this, give me that. So what all he gives with his hands, that becomes the Varada hand. So while we are washing his hands, we should remember that we are washing the hands that give us everything, that bless us, that once put upon our head, we need not worry about anything else. That hand of Bhagavan we are washing, that which becomes an important part. Like when we are in pain, when we are in fear, we run to Bhagavan's place. We run to his photograph, wherever we put his photo or vigraha or temple, wherever we go, we just look at that hand, say, oh, he is blessing us. And in the dhyana methods, in the dhyana and in the meditation methods also, they ask us to concentrate on the hand and imagine some light coming. So a lot of photos are painted with that light coming out of the hand. So as children, we used to wonder what it is, and we used to ask our elders, like, please explain to us why this light is coming, why his hands are always like shining and all. So then they tell that the grace that we represent the grace of Bhagavan, the anugraha, that the word for the grace in Sanskrit is anugraha. Anugraha is like, it's a beautiful word. I cannot explain how deep and how like touching that word is. So Bhagavan shows his anugraha through his abhaya hasta, and he shows his vatsalya, his love for us through his varada hasta, through giving lot of things through his other hand. And nothing, I mean, we cannot even imagine like whatever he holds in his hands, as like Bhagavan, Bhagavati, what they hold, a lotus, somebody holds a book, somebody holds a akshamala, some japamala or something, and pasha, ankusha, they are the like the goad, and like the whip to like end our karmas, to hit us upon our bad karmas, bad thoughts and all. So to control us, to control the jivas, they hold all these objects. So we cannot underestimate the power of them. Nothing more can be explained about the importance of each object that they hold in their hands. So such and such hands we are washing. So as I think of hands of Bhagavan, one more thing that comes to my mind is he has killed so many demons. He has taken avatars for rescuing us from the negative powers that have emerged from time to time on this earth, to destroy, to kill, to create lot of nonsense things, okay, and violence, controllessness. Everything was like subdued by, everything was totally solved, resolved by Bhagavan. Okay, he came to us onto this earth just for that, killing demons, as in case of Rama, as in case of Krishna, and many other avatars that he has taken for each purpose. And we see that he did this with his hands, isn't it? So in songs, that which bhaktas write, that which the devotees write for him, they surely mention this point, that to that hand which has killed so and so Rakshasa. So he is so kind that I sometimes feel very jealous about those Rakshasas. He is called as an enemy of so and so Rakshasa. So Vishnu is not called Vishnu, but he is called Madhu Ari. So the Ari, the enemy of Madhu, the Rakshasa named Madhu. So Madhu gets the permanent place in the mouths of the bhaktas. Okay, when we say, so the enemy of Madhu is Vishnu. So Ravana, the enemy of Ravana, okay, is Rama. So that way we even glorify them sometimes without our knowledge, that they are killed by Bhagwan. So even getting killed by Bhagwan is a great privilege. Okay, so with his hands, he has killed those demons to create peace for us, to give us some happiness, to give us the normal, common life that we were leading before the emergence of that Rakshasa. Okay, and he has done so many great deeds like Krishna in the Krishna Avatara. He has put the Govardhana on his fingertips. He has killed so many like bad demons which Kamsa had sent, including Kamsa. And then he has given that place of solace for us under his feet. At his feet, we could survive just because of his hands and his love for us with which he has done this. So Shankha and Chakra are the elements that he carries, that Vishnu carries on his bhujas. Okay, and he also carries weapons through the hands. So some people say that weapons, why they show the violence, they show the like something is something negative. Okay, so then as an answer we ask back to them. So how will they protect us? Like our father and mother are there. We are traveling somewhere through the forest, so we carry the fire. We carry some knife or something. Like what if some cruel animal comes, some wild animal comes to eat us or to attack us? So we should be able to protect ourselves. That's why we carry the knives. The protection of children is the duty of the parents. That's why Bhagavan carries so many weapons. Every Bhagavan, every form has got some or the other, like Sudarshana Chakra is there with Vishnu, Krishna, and Kodanda is there with Rama. Even the weapons have got names. See, okay, their weapons also have got name. So we should not forget while giving the Arghyam to such and such hands, I am washing. To such and such hands, I am giving the Arghyam. Okay, so whoever your Ishtadaiva is, whoever your whomever you worship Venkateshwara, you worship Shiva, you worship Ganesha, Bhagavati, Devi, Meenakshi, whoever, whatever form, their hands are always packed with something. They have four hands, sometimes not even one hand is empty. So then they say, then, oh, their hands are so full. Will they rescue me when I'm in need? So when I'll call them, they're so busy holding so many things. Not even one hand is free for me. What am I going to do? Okay, so no need to worry about all that. They have 1,000 hands. Okay, so they have, when it comes to our needs, they have thousands of hands. Okay, so to rescue us, and we can also imagine the Sahasra Bahu and Sahasra Shiraha. The Bhagavan is like that form also. We can just imagine. Okay, and then we can concentrate on such things when we are washing the hands, and then we can also think of him as our Rakshaka. So with the hands with which he does our Raksha, I am washing that hand. The hands with which he gives me so and so things, I am washing that hand. So, and his hands are very soft. His hands are very the most beautiful things, and they are always, as we saw in the case of feet, they are always compared with lotuses. Okay, their hands are very soft, and like they are very very smooth to touch. And while washing the hands of Bhagavan, you can imagine all this. So while I was making these videos and putting in the YouTube, somebody commented, so what does a moneyless person do? I mean, who doesn't have a lot of money? So please tell in your video that no, I mean, even without money, even without spending a lot of it, I mean, like I told, the person with lot of money can give big bouquets, but the person with who cannot afford will give one rose. Okay, so I've been telling it since the beginning that even the bhavana, those who cannot afford even one rose, they can do a lot of bhavana. Yes, Bhagavan doesn't look at money and objects. The object is by the way. It is by the way, that's all. So in contrast to giving one object with lot of love, you are like giving one big object without love. Okay, with a lot of love, you give small thing, and you give big thing without love, then doesn't doesn't work. The second thing doesn't work. What brings you the happiness and what brings Bhagavan the happiness is the love that you offer. So here I want to relate, like without stories, all the things seem very lifeless. So let me relate a small story which we all are already aware. Like when Bhagavan was like when Krishna, he went for the like ambassador. He was like as a messenger between Pandavas and the Dhartarashtras. He went to Dhritarashtra's house to give the what you call the message of Pandavas to him. And they asked him, all Duryodhana, everybody asked him to stay with him. He says, no, I'm not going to stay with you all. I'm going to go to Vidura's house because Vidura has been his long time bhakta, because he realizes that it is Lord Bhagavan Vishnu himself who has come in the form of Krishna. So he was one of those rare persons who realized it. So Krishna goes to his house, and they say that he offered lot of bananas to him, lot of bananas. And Krishna was lost in love of Vidura. Vidura was lost in love of Bhagavan. Vidura was thinking that he was giving bananas to Bhagavan, and Krishna was thinking that he was eating those bananas. When Vidura's wife sees the situation, it's the reverse. What Vidura was doing, he was like giving the banana peeled off. He was peeling off the bananas and he was throwing the banana away and giving the peel to him. Okay, and Bhagavan was going on eating, and he was thinking that he was eating banana. Okay, then Vidura's wife intervenes. Hey, what are you doing? You are offering peel to Bhagavan. Vidura was like, shocked. Oh my, oh dude, excuse me. It was not like it was not intended that I give you peels. I wanted to give you the banana skin. You're eating banana skin. Oh my, big wrong I have done. Then Bhagavan says, no, it's your bhakti that I was eating. I was neither eating your banana as a fruit or banana skin. I was only experiencing your, I didn't even realize that I was doing this. I was experiencing the love that was flowing out of your eyes, that both Bhakta and Bhagavan both forgot what they are eating, what they are doing. The activity was going on, the bhavana was going on, Vidura was going on shedding tears from his eyes, Bhagavan was going on shedding his anugraha through his eyes, and both were lost out of this world. So that is the important thing that we should keep in our view. So Vidura teaches us here a big lesson, it's not that you also like give banana skin to Bhagavan and no, that will be like out of bhavana, whatever you give, it's not going to work. The best of the sweets, the best of the savories, the best of the things that you give, that is not going to work. So such bhavana, such Bhagavan who can eat the peels of the skin, the peeled out skin of banana with his hands, such hands we are washing, who was lost in the eyes of the bhakti of Vidura, we are washing his hands. Okay, so such and such feeling we should always bear for the Bhagavan when we are doing this seva. Okay, and Annamaya song we have already covered in the last. So Argya Padya Achamanalu, he says. So he was Ala Ganga Janakunaku. So he said to the father of Ganga, I offer Argya, Padya, and Achamana. So all these I offer. So he has offered the three things to the Bhagavan, who is from whom the Ganga is born. To him I am washing his hands with Ganga itself, in Ganga herself. So this is the bhavana that we should bear. And lastly, I thank all those who are appreciating these videos, who are encouraging me through their words to speak. It is like spontaneous that I am speaking. Whatever I have heard from my gurus, from my elders, from the books, from the internet sources, from the witnessing directly, from experiencing it, and from practicing it since a long time. And all these experiences I have put together in these puja videos, in these upachara videos. I prostrate at the feet of my Gurudeva, who has given me this knowledge, who has always blessed me without even asking, without my getting realized. I learned a lot of things from him, and he has been the inspiration behind my life. It's a life force, like my studies, my Sanskrit, my works. Behind everything, his divinity is there. So I bow to his feet. Namaste.